Welcome, and let us crochet this together. It is meshy. You can call it a hat or a beanie or a tam, whichever you prefer. So let's get our hook and yarn and we get started. We will start with the magic ring. So take your yarn and just like this, like so. Take your crochet and pull your yarn like this, and there you have a magic ring. You're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 3 stitches will act as our double crochet stitch, and the fourth one is the spaces we'll be having in between the meshes. So we make another double crochet stitch, 2, chain 1, and another one, chain 1, and another one. Continue like that until you have 8. So you still need to do 4 more. We've come to the end of our row. Yeah, pull like that, and then slip stitch at the top of the third chain, like that. Okay, so we're going to chain 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. That counts as our first double crochet stitch. Then you add 1 more chain for the spaces, and on this row we are going to do 2 double crochet stitches into each, on top of each stitch. So like this one, in the same space again we do another one like that, chain 1. In the next one we're going to do 2 of them like that, 1 chain 1, then another one. Chain 1 into the next again, chain 1, and another one. So this is how it's meant to be a repeat pattern. On top of each double crochet stitch, chain 2 on this row. I'll meet you at the end and I'll show you what to do now. So I've come to the end of my row, and at the end of row you need to have 16 stitches. So I'll slip stitch at the top of the third stitch, chain like so. Again you're going to chain 4. Now in this row, this is how we are going to work it. So this is the first double crochet. We did space. Then on the next one we are going to chain 2 double crochet stitches with spaces in between. So chain 1, again into the same space, another double crochet stitch, chain 1. The next one we're just going to chain 1 stitch, double crochet stitch into the next 2, chain 1, and another one into the same space, again chain 1 into the next 1, double crochet stitch, chain 1 into the next 2, 1, chain 1 into the same space again, another one, chain 1. So this is going to be our repeat for this row. 1 double crochet stitch into one space, the next space 2, then 1, then 2. This is an increase row again. This is a row of increase also, so just continue like so and I'll meet you at the end. So I've come to the end of the row. I'm working on my last space, chain 1, then slip stitch to the third top chain like that. So we've done rows 1, 2, and 3. So in the next row again we're going to do some more increases. So here chain 4 into the next, a double crochet, chain 1 into the next, make 2 double crochet stitch with space in between, 1 space. So again, chain 1 into the next, 1 double crochet stitch into the next, again 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches. Let me show you how it is. This is how this row is gonna be. So you start with 1 double crochet, the next 1 double crochet again, then to the next space 2 double crochet, 1 1 2. So that is how you're going to work to the very end of the row. Then I'll show you what to do next. Again, I've come to the end of my row, so I'm going to chain again 4 more chains to start the next row. We're still going to do another row of increases, and this is how it is going to, the pattern will be. So we have the first double crochet stitch, which is our chains, which are 3 plus 1 chain, which is the space in between. So we do the next again, chain 1, so that is 1 double crochet stitch, 2, the next, this is the third, and then now we are going to do our increase. So we're going to double crochet 1, chain 1 into the same space again, 2, repeat that again, chain 1, do 1 double crochet stitch into the next stitch, again 1 into the next stitch, those are 2, again 1 into the third stitch, those are 3, and then 2 double crochet stitches into the same space. So double crochet 1, chain 1, and another one into the same space. And this is going to be our pattern to the end of the row. So work like this, then I'll meet you at the end and I'll show you what to do next. So this is the end of my row, which is row number 1 2 3 4 5. This is our 5th row. So going to work on our 6th row, and with our 5th row, that is the end of increasing. So from the 5th row, we are going to just work, no increase at all. So 1 stitch on top of every double crochet stitch all round to the height where we'd want the mesh beanie to be. So I've come to the end of my 5th row. Now I'm going to work on the 6th row. The 5th row was the end of the increasing, so we're not going to work any more increases. I'll be working 1 double crochet stitch on top of every double crochet stitch around the row. So I'm going to work like that until I have my preferred height. So let's start working our 6th row. So those are 4 chains, then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet stitch, chain 1, another double crochet. So this is going to be the sequence all round row 6 and all the other rows until you reach your preferred height. So I'll meet you when you've reached your preferred height. I think I'm going to do around 15 rows, then I'll meet you. So I have come to the end of my 20th row. So the first rows we did with increases were 5 rows, and I've also done another 15 rows. So in total, these are 20 rows. Now, the next thing we're going to do now on the 21st row, we're going to work single crochets around. And this is how we will start with the 21st row. So we're going to chain 2, and then into the space, we're going to do a single crochet, into the crochet space, a single crochet, into the space. So this is what we're going to work around all through the rows, like so. Let's work this to the end, a single crochet in every space, all round. So I have come to the end of my row and I'm going to make a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, and now on this row we are going to make some decreases. So I'm going to make to the same stitch a single crochet, 1, 2. Next, so we go on making a single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and into the next 2 we are going to decrease. So we're going to 1/1, and then in the next again like that you have to then you chain through. Again, let's repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you're going to make a decrease into the next 2 like that. Okay, so this is how you're going to work through the row. I'll meet you at the end. I have come to the end of the row, so I'm going to chain 1, and again we are going to make, now without increases, we are going to do a row of single crochets all around for 2 more rows. So this row and another one. So just do your single crochet round without any decrease, not increase, without any decrease, and then I'll show you how we will end our work. I have come to the end of my 4 rows of single crocheting. Now with my darning needle, I want to clean up this wool. I want to clean up the yarn. So with my darning needle, just to make sure that I fasten well and hide the yarn. Like that. You can go in as many times as you want, just to secure it. Yeah, like that. Then I'll put my scissors and cut off the yarn. So remember, from the inside, I'll also cut off this one. Like that. Voila! Finally, our mesh beanie is done. Look how beautiful it looks. Look how it fits so well on that hair, and it is slouchy, so if you have a lot of hair still, you don't have to worry. I love it. What about you?